On 7th and 8th of December 2020, the Edo State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal resumed hearing to entertain all 5 petitions before it, challenging the election of Governor Godwin Obaseki of the PDP. Respondents to the petition filed by Action Alliance Party against the election of Mr. Obaseki objected to the petition on the grounds that the petitioner breached provisions of paragraph 18, subparagraph 4, first schedule of the Electoral Act as amended. Counsel to the second respondent, the PDP, Mr. Oyenchi Ikweazu, told the court that they did not receive the petitioner's reply to the first respondent's application, meaning that the petitioners were banned by provisions of Section 18 to activate pre-hearing notice by applying for the issuance of pre-hearing forms, failing which they were deemed to have abandoned the petition by law. He argued that since there was no such application, the tribunal has no jurisdiction to further entertain the petition, which should be dismissed as an abandoned petition. However, counsel to the Action Alliance, Barrister Steve Osaigbovo, objected to the prayers of the respondents, saying that since they had already joined issues in the matter, the petition is deemed not abandoned and prayed the tribunal to hear the petition. The petition by the Allied People's Movement against the People's Democratic Party and its governorship candidate in the September 19th governorship election, Governor Godwin Obaseki, also came up for hearing as the respondents alleged that the petitioner filed out of time on the 6th of December 2020, citing the case of Emeka Ihedioha versus Rochas Okorocha of 2015. However, the petitioner's counsel, Barrister Austin Osayehoe, maintained that they filed application for pre-hearing notice on the 27th of November 2020 at the close of pleadings between the petitioner and the 4th respondents. In other matters, the petition by the Action Democratic Party ADP and its candidate Mr. Lucky Boy-Emmanuel against the election of Mr. Godwin Obaseki came up for hearing with INEC, PDP, and Mr. Obaseki, APC, and Ize-Iyamu as respondents, praying the tribunal to disqualify Governor Obaseki based on issues surrounding the qualification of the PDP candidates. The other petition for the day, which was of the Action People's Party APP, was adjourned for 2 days to allow the petitioner apply to the first respondent's counter affidavit. Section 18, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 2010 as amended says the issue of pre-hearing notice could be fatal to a petition if the hearing notice is not properly filed and served. And this is the issue with petitions number 3, 4, and 5 that are pending before the Edo State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal, as the respondent is calling on the tribunal to not to entertain the petition, because according to them, the petitioner have filed pre-hearing notice prematurely. However, the petitioners are relying on Section 18, subsection 4, says that justice must be done. Recall that these petitioners are challenging the eligibility of the PDP candidate in the September 19 governorship election, Governor Godwin Obaseki, to have contested the election in the first place. The tribunal will on Friday now decide the fate of the petition that now seems to be hanging in the balance. From the tribunal in Benin, Best Mbiere reporting.